Mm.
What's up, beautiful people? It's your hostess, Leanne Campbell, and I'm in a boardroom with some really amazing friends, having this chance to make sure that the people that connect to me, whether it's for healing, yoga, meditation, or any job that I've worked in the community, or any network event that I've been at, there are amazing people in my life that are pillars, like the power of my hand, and Akash Sharma is one of them. Akash Sharma has a background in finances and many things that you're going to hear from him today. And this presentation is a quick Zoom call that we can just duplicate the simplicity of where the internet is taking us and getting a free service and how we can duplicate that into making money for ourselves with great minds. So Akash has a really great legacy that he's worked with in the last 20 years, his whole life. He's going to talk a little bit about how he took himself out of certain companies and where he is now and what's to come in this next year, 2024. So Akash, it's over to you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your
Hmm.
background in financial, where you were with TD and all those wonderful things when I met you, and then where you are now and what your goals are for 2024.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Leanne. I mean, it's been close to 13 years now. I know you. And it was one day standing on the door of TD Bank where I was a greeter and you met me, and from where it started. And today it's been 13 years now. I know you. I've been model for you in few of your malas. I've done modeling for Leanne. And I started as a greeter in 2011 with TD Bank. And today I have three companies running. I do wealth management. I'm a wealth manager. I'm into real estate, mortgages, and insurance. And why I am doing wealth management is because I understand when a new immigrant comes to this country, he looks forward for is one, he needs to have a home. The shelter is very much required, whether he's renting or he's buying, and then he needs a mortgage. And then once you have a debt in this country, you need to cover the debt as well. Because whatever debts you are having, the day you leave this world, those debts are transferred to your family. So they have to pay it or you have to sell it. So these all things are very integral and very mixed up. So after TD, I became a mortgage specialist with TD, did mortgages for the community for 2 years. Then I opened up my first mortgage company, Able and Remarkable Mortgages, where I served the entire TD Bank. And the referrals given by the clients, those were at TD. And I became country's #1 mortgage broker in 2018. And that's when my clients, those who were working with me, said, why don't you take up real estate? Because wherever you refer us, we don't get the right service. So if you'll buy us a real estate and then you'll do a funding for us, will be great. So I started doing that. And during that period, I realized I'm adding debts to people's life, but I'm not doing anything to cover those debts in terms of they are covered, they are properly insured or not insured. So that's when I thought that insurance is also an integral part of wealth management. I took insurance on board. And today, being a wealth manager, I am a coach as well, where whatever industry you want to join, whether it is real estate, I can coach you in that. And whether it is mortgages, I can coach you how to do a mortgage, how to fetch business for mortgage, or you want to do insurance, I can coach you how to do insurance and how to take up a license. All three are provincially regulated, and you have to have a license. You have to pass an exam, and then the entire industry, financial industry, is regulated. You cannot work on your own. You have to have a brokerage. You have to have a mentor. If you don't have a mentor, then probably within first, second, third year, you'll leave the industry. So I have made millions out of this industry, and I know how to make a million. So that is the reason I can help guide and mentor the new immigrants, the new people, those who want to do something different, because paycheck to paycheck is very difficult to live in this country. And the kind of aspirations and dreams we have, and when we leave our countries and come to this country, are pretty big. But there is no direct input by anybody where you can get a guidance or somebody can train you. It is one-on-one. So I have done it. I know how to do it. And 13 years of experience working in Canada and 20 years working in India, I have that experience which can come very handy in case you want to do in any industry.
Wonderful. So Elli's here too on the camera. Elli, you're looking at yourself. You've had a meeting already with Akash and you want to go on this journey. Maybe Akash, you can tell us a little bit about those three areas of work and how you shifted from TD and where you are presently, and what systems that are working for you that you believe are going to help the people that are interested in meeting me or meeting you, and your opinion between the good and bad, because there's a lot of different companies, business systems that are out there that have good and bad rapport based on
Hmm.
people's personalities. But I think you're that one individual that can take any system and make it work. So I think that's a significant reason why I highlight you as an individual to work with you, but how you look at systems and how you change lives with those systems. So talk about the systems that you're using now and how that can help. Even Ellie's sitting here right now, and she's going to be going into this herself. Anybody else that comes into this
Yeah.
presentation, I'll have a chance
So
to learn.
yeah, I will. I mean, I met Ellie. Ellie is a very qualified person. I mean, she has a lot of degrees with her in finance, and she asked me, "What should I do?" I mean, I will not suggest somebody to come and join and do it, start doing insurance. I mean, obviously, a person like Ellie has experience, has knowledge, financial knowledge. I told her she can decide whether she want to do a mortgage and then take up an insurance, or take up an insurance license then take up a mortgage license, because insurance cannot be done on its own until unless you have something along with you. Because if you go and tell somebody buy an insurance, he outrightly will say no, I'm not interested, until unless you have something else to offer him or her. So when you do mortgages, you're adding debts to people's life. When you talk about mortgage and you say you're taking $2 million debt onto you, what coverage you have with you? So there, it's a side product. It's an add on along with it. You all have done sales. Leanne has done sales. She's selling the entire jewelry on a kiosk, or she worked on a jewelry stores. It is always an add on which you add along with the product. You are a real estate agent, and you tell your client you're buying a $4 million home or a $1 million home, how much coverage you have. It's better you cover yourself so that tomorrow your kids are not in a problem. Or where do you save your money? For example, you want to buy a home, Ellie wants to buy a home. So do you have an FHSA? People don't know about FHSA, which is first time home saving account. So whatever money you put in, you get a income deducted. That's get deducted from the income. So there are many things, but going straight away into insurance, I don't suggest anybody. But if somebody has already a set job and they don't want to leave their job and they want to do something on a side, obviously insurance is one product which they can add on to their kitty, because the families they know, the people they know, or the friends they have, everybody needs financial planning to be done in their life. Leanne got two kids. Nobody came down to Leanne at the younger age when those were kids of 5 and 6 years old. That Leanne, tomorrow when they become 18, they need money for their graduation. So nobody talks about it and where to save that money, how much return you'll get it. I came in 2011. Nobody told me RESP or RESP has to be with bank or it can be outside. Nobody came to me. Nobody suggested me. So today, when my daughter went to college, I have to shell out $50,000 for 4 years for her graduation. So that is the kind of expense which people have it. I am able to do it because I have that kind of strength and money to pull that out from the equity or wherever and give it to my daughter to study. But every person who's in a day-to-day, paycheck to paycheck doesn't have that kind of ability to take money out in a, $12,000 every year. So they have to plan it. So if they are in a job and they want to do something, insurance is there. I took 13 years to do insurance. I am well qualified back home in India. I was with India's number one private life insurance company. I worked there for many years and I was number one throughout my entire career. That was the only reason, because I valued my clients. I valued the input I'm giving to them is will make a difference in their life, like wherever they are investing, and they have got returns. Um, I always picked up my client's phone to answer how and what their investments or their policies are doing. That is the way to go forward. So I took 13 years in Canada to understand which is one platform which can help you grow in North America. Insurance companies are many, Leanne. I mean, you talk about there is a companies which are operating in North America, but Their products are not that great. They don't have that strength to cater the service, cater the public out there in North America. I'm talking about America and Canada. So WFG has a platform which gives you that bandwidth to expand wherever you want to expand. And they have 70,000 agents with them. So I'm a realtor, I'm a mortgage broker, or Ali is doing a job. Let's say we all keep on doing what we are doing. Tell me that, is there any way when you are not working, your paycheck is coming?
Not unless you have a side business.
Yeah, you have to work. If you are doing a job, you have to go on a job. So
Yes.
insurance is one industry where a client starts a product for 20 years, 20 years you'll get a commission for that. If
Mm.
a client has invested $1,000 a month and doing investment for next 20 years, every year you'll have a renewal commission, and then the teams are there. So the kind of passive income comes out there is huge. And for example, I'm 52 now. By the time I'm 62, in 10 years, I have 10,000 agents and they produce, let's say, to the volume of $300 million kind of a volume. Now my son, the day I'm not there, my son will take up a license and take the entire business under his umbrella. So that's the benefit of it. If I'm a realtor, I die after 10 years, he will not have that skill, that the skill which I have to sell houses, or the skill which I do mortgages with. So he cannot take that. There is no passive income out there. There is no nothing out there. Every year, every 5 years, client goes to somebody else to do it. Insurance is the only industry where the passive income is huge. Leanne, if you allow me, I have made a presentation. I need you to allow me to share my screen.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so this is made by a friend of mine. I mean, she runs a wellness studio, Sea to Sky. Her name is Oksana Kirsanova. She's from Russia. She's an immigrant like me, and she has grown over the period of 20 years in the field of yoga and helping their clients with health. And when I met her and I told her this is what I do, she took her time to understand it, like what exactly I'm doing. And once she understood, she said, Akash, this is no brainer. This is something which everybody needs. I need, my clients need. I want to do it. So, and this is altogether a different ball game from health, doing yoga and providing those services to wealth. I mean, this is entirely a different portfolio. So, but she is so interested, like she's studying every day what insurance is and how many types of insurances are there. So she made this presentation, and her wellness studio is in New Westminster, Sea to Sky Wellness.
Nice.
So who we are? I mean, we are backed by Transamerica. Ellie, this is very, very important for you. Transamerica is there from 1906, and billions and billions of dollars portfolio they have. Around $10.8 million customers they have, 3.3 million claims they have processed. So backed by Transamerica and World Financial Group, they are in the system from 2001. 6 million, people are educated, and they are protected since 1995. It's an A standard, standard A provider. And they have 70,000 agents as of 2023 in North America. So that's the kind of thing. And what we do all kind of things. We do life insurance, we do health benefits. I mean, a new immigrant comes to the country and they need to have a health insurance. They have it. If you have money, whether it is 1,000 or 1 million or 10 million, we do investments for them. And insurance backed investments are very, very different than what banks do. Then we do education plans, RESPs, we do RRSP, we do annuities. These are the services which we do out here. And this is something about Oksana. Oksana is the founder of Yoga Bar. Yoga Bar is in White Rock. She founded that club, and she's founder of Sea to Sky Wellness, and she's founder of Kirsanova Wealth Management INC. Immediately, she opened up a company and she said she hasn't taken a license yet. I mean, you'll be surprised, Eli. She hasn't taken a license, but she has formed a company day one because she was sold on the concept like this is the industry she want to venture into, and her clients will be benefited with it.
Mm.
So, some achievements by Oksana in 2021. Yoga Bar was the best business in Canada. 2022 North America's top professionals by Winner Magazine. 23-24 Sea to Sky Wellness, which is in New West, is the best in business in Canada by Canadian Business Review Board, and they were best wellness club business of the year award by Westminster Chamber Award. I mean, I'm proud whatever she's doing in the field of health, and now she'll be adding wealth to it. This is another girl. She's very integral part of Oksana's team. Her name is Victoria, and she's also very well studied person. I mean, she has a degree in finance, and she's director at Kisanova's Wealth Management, and she's administrative assistant at Sea to Sky. And she also said she want to do this. There's no rocket science which I told them to do. I mean, they found that the services which we have to give to the client will make difference in their life, and at the same time you'll make good amount of money from this product which we are giving it to them. So it's not that we are putting a wrong product in front of the client. It is doing their financial analysis. We can tell them what product is good for them. This is me, dynamic me. I don't need to tell what I do, have done. I mean, throughout in my career, I always look out for the pinnacle. And if you see in mortgages, I was doing great in the country. If you see insurance, I'm doing great in the country. I'm talking about North America, America, and Canada. And if you see real estate, it is 0.5% of all realtors. I'm doing it.
Mm.
Now the hunger is not for the money. Now the hunger is to pass on this legacy which I has, this knowledge which I has to the next generation. Uh, One by one, brick after brick, if we'll build a huge castle, and which will benefit every new immigrant who comes to this country. He doesn't have to go left, right, center. People know, people will advocate and say, go and join Leanne, go and join Eli, go and join Oksana. So that is, we all one team, everybody's there standing for each other to guide and help and navigate in the journey.
Mm.
So a lot of people ask, I mean, why financial industry? So there is a lot of thing which financial industry provides. It provides stability, it provides mentorship. There's no industry where you get a mentorship, and there's a diversity. I mean, you can go to a Filipino community, you can go a Mexico community and say, hey, why don't you come and join us? If you see, I mean, Leanne has worked so much in communities. There's so much gap of knowledge in different communities. Oksana comes from a Russian community. I mean, Russians and Ukrainians don't, they are powerful people. I mean, if you ask me, they're very powerful people in terms of knowledge and other things, and they're rich. They're very rich as compared to any other immigrant who comes to this country, but they don't have a representation in an insurance industry to that extent where all South Asians or Caucasians have done. I'll share it, the numbers with you, the top guys in insurance industry and what kind of money they make. There is no representation in top elites. The Russians or Ukrainians are there. So this was a huge platform given to anybody who comes from Russia or Ukraine. So you can, make an high earning potential. The billionaires or the millionaires, highest number of millionaires and billionaires are produced are not in any other industry. It is insurance. That huge it is. You get to network with people, different communities, you get to network with them, and you get to meet top 1% of the industry. And the opportunity and the growth advancement is so huge. I mean, from day one you join until you say, I'm done with it, there is huge opportunity for growth and advancement within the industry. And the technology, it's a it's a world class technology where you don't have to do any accounting, anything. Everything is done by World Financial Group. So what do we do? I mean, why you should join financial industry and why it is the right fit? If you want to become a millionaire, 100%. If you want to retire happy, you can join insurance. If you want to have savings, which no other industry has, when you tell people how to save, you do your saving as well. Or if you want to create a generational wealth, not only for yourself, for your kids as well, you should join financial industry. If you want to provide stability for your family, stability in the sense, I mean, if I'm there or if I'm not there, my family will not have a financial difficulty because I'm adequately insured. Travel, you want to travel world, you should be in insurance industry. And you want to have more time, um, time is at your hand. You work 5 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, time is in your hands, and you can spend it with your family. You want to pay your debts, because anybody who knows how to do a saving knows that how to pay the debts. So that's the reason why financial industry is important. Now what to do? Everybody will say long lectures, but what should we do? You should sign up online. There are 4 exams which you have to do. Then there's a provincial exam. It takes 3 months to 1 year to complete, and 700 to 800 is the investment which initially you have to do. Once you get a license provisional pass, you register with ICBC within 1 month. The expense is $150, $200. Now the commission structure. So you don't understand what is 26, 36, 51, 66, but I have put it out here. Somebody who joins as a TA, Leanne, this is very good example. Eli, if you don't mind, is your speaker on? Can you speak?
Yeah.
How much is your annual package with the company you're working?
Annual package for me or for company, you mean?
For you?
For me,
60,000, 50,000?
no, like around 35,000.
Okay, 35,000. So if we do a saving of $1,000 for one client, 1 month, $1,000, which is very, very easy, Eli. You make $5,460, which means in an year you make $60,000. So let's say you are working your job, making $35,000, and you do $1,000 saving for one client or 10 clients. You make 5,460. And when you go from TA to MD, if you do $1,000, you make $10,000. That means $120,000 income. And a person who's on a senior marketing director position, which is me, if I sell $1,000 product to my client every month, I make 13,860. That's the kind of payout in the insurance industry. So Eli, I mean, working along with your job is very, very good. I mean, whatever level you are, you'll be making a great amount of money. And when once you feel that you're making good amount of money, you can say thank you to your job and become full-time out here and add mortgage license along with it. So that's the power of this. This is what differentiates us. You work with experts. I mean, I'm there and my seniors are there. You get incentives. You are supervised by your team lead. We'll do team workshops where we'll help each other, like the knowledge shared, what went right with me, with my clients, and you can take that to your clients. Hands-on experience. Nobody in the industry will go along with you to your client to tell them this is how this works. So that hands-on field experience will be given. One-on-one training will train you how to input the product. Trips are there, self-development workshops are there. So this is how we are different in the industry. Uh, what I have learned over the 13 years is no one ever taught me anything. I have learned all on my own. But now on, if I have that knowledge, if I have that team, will share everything among the team so that everybody can reach the level where I am today. Financial industry needs you if you are an immigrant, if you are a single parent, very, very difficult for them to have living going on. Or if you are bilingual, a lot of people think I'm bilingual, English is not my first language. That is the person we need, because he will serve his community, he will serve the people like him, those who don't know. So if you are bilingual, you are important. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are running a business and you want to do, yes, Or if you want to become a millionaire, obviously this is the industry for you. Now, these are the top players. I look at them. Uh, you know this guy, Ed Milet?
Mm, no.
Okay, go on Instagram and search Ed Milet. This guy is huge in motivation industry. He is part of World Financial Group. Eric Olson, he makes $10 million. I mean, he was a normal immigrant in US, making possible American dream. Rich Tholley, who started this company, is $100 million a year. And this guy, Sean Gwen, he's $20 million. He's from Philippines, doesn't know how to speak English in a better way. Raja Dhaliwal, he's making $15 million a year. He was a taxi driver in Edmonton. So that is the kind of potential you see that this industry has, and that's why you should join. So this is all from me, Leanne. I believe it made sense.
Yeah, I love
And
it. You know, the thing I want to highlight here, anybody that comes into this opportunity to learn, is the value of Akash Sharma. So I look at all these top players in our financial group, but there's a golden spark that made a friendship and a team leader that I know, that I trust for the last 13 years, and that has been a solid friend in every direction. So that's why I'm coming to Akash, or I'm bringing a team, even to learn in and also take the potential for myself to grow and expand, how I can do that with my yoga clients, and how I can do that with single mother. Like, I'm a healer by trade. So the healing opportunity is also the crying of whether we have money or not. And so I've always been helping people get jobs, and that's been why I have a great network, and I'm expanding on that. But I also know in the areas where I continue to grow with my two kids, and where my family tree is with my friends. And so friends that come into this moment that are reaching my heart, they're now reaching Akash's heart, because Akash is family for me. And all these other top players, I've had a chance in the last 15 years of my career, raising two kids alone, to be in media, whether I was writing in newspapers or I was having the chance to go out to big shows and events and putting big people on platforms. What I learned about that, even putting, like, say, Deepak Chopra, Tony Robbins, writers, working in like conscious living radio and putting on different avenues of helping spread consciousness, is the power of friendship. The other aspect is the motivation of the universe that works for us and not against us. And so we got to utilize each other. We all have strengths and talents, and all of us are paying our bills at certain times a month. We all have to go into a bank. We all have to transform our mortgages and stuff like that. And that area of expertise, Akash has always been my number one. I have a couple other friends who are my number ones, but they are family. And so the key to coming into this dream team was Akash's wish, when we had met, and I'm a listener, and I help people transform their dreams. The reality of me coming in with my network and my ability as an intuitive healer is to help the success of his personal dream, to help more people. The people naturally are driven to me because I've already committed to his dream and helping him. So all the people that are coming in and coming into my life that want to support that dream, that's my service, not only to my friendship, but the ability to continue to learn as a single mother. Like he was talking about, if you look in the layout, single mother has been hard, 23 years. And any of these immigrants that come in, I know what we suffer with, because that's why I teach yoga. But the reality of having the balance, it's like Lakshmi and Orion, you know, that power duo, the masculine and feminine that are in us and that are outside of us, is us getting educated. So this group is dedicated to that long-term ability to have friendship and to grow with where we're weak, and to building that vision of helping and supporting more minds with great minds and leaders like Akash Sharma. So Elli, you showed up and you needed a new idea after you came to see me, and all the other people that will have a chance to look at this video that I'll send to these other great minds. I'll edit it and I'll send it out, Akash. I want to thank you for your time and your dedication to your own personal work and your legacy. I believe in you, and I also believe in my friends, and I believe in what we can do as a community. And what yoga taught me is that unity comes from us putting great minds together in all areas of life. So I thank you so much. Elli, I don't know if you have anything to say about this presentation before we close out of here, but you tell me anything.
No, like, I'm very grateful, like, just with you at this time. And just like, according to last conversation with Akash, I learned a lot about like um, great opportunity. He told me about that, but like actually it takes a time, but we have to do something for ourselves. Like if we have a dream, we have to do something, and that's the reason we are here now.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so
No
we're going to
problem.
pick a timeline, Akash, me and you, a
Yeah.
consistent timeline. When I was working with the radio in Vancouver, we always had one day a week at a certain time. No matter what, we show up, and whoever we meet throughout that week, we continue to grow this vision.
No,
And
let's keep this time. Saturday, 7 is fine with me.
okay,
Because 5 o'clock I finish my work and 7 is fine. Every day, every week, 7 o'clock we can have Zooms. Whoever joins in, and we'll keep on, sharing the knowledge. And whoever wants to join the winning team or the bandwagon of winning team is more than welcome to join. I'm there to coach, guide, train, everything.
wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Have a great night. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye, bye, Lynn. Bye.